Good day, and thanks for stopping by GardenStateWeather.com, New Jersey and the northern mid-Atlantic region's weather news portal. I'm forecaster Robert Smith with the daily video forecast discussion for this rainy Monday morning, April 29th, 2013. And it's just another rainy Monday to start the work week. Unfortunately, high pressure is still in control, but there's a disturbance along the mid-Atlantic coast states which will be moving in our direction today. And with the onshore flow out of the southeast and east today, we can see plenty of clouds across the entire forecast region this morning, and all the temperatures are on either side of 50 to 55 degrees from the Hudson Valley all the way down through the northern mid-Atlantic. There's some light rain here across central Jersey and out towards central and southeastern Pennsylvania. A little bit of fog too, and it's just not such a nice morning to get up and get going. And some of the beach cams this morning in southern New Jersey showing the waves coming in. We do have some small craft advisories. This is Atlantic City, by the way, live view. And we do have some small craft advisories from Manasquan Inlet, New Jersey to Little Leg Harbor in the Delmarva this morning for some of these waves coming in. And these small craft advisories we'll get into in just a moment. We can see a smattering of light rain across the region this morning. Most of this is in central and southern New Jersey and out over the ocean, but some of it's getting into New York City proper, the lower Hudson Valley. Most of northwestern New Jersey has been dry, but there's some light to spotty rain developing and spreading further north now through the southeastern Pennsylvania and also northeastern Pennsylvania around the Poconos. And we do have small craft advisories in effect this morning until 7 p.m. tonight. And that's for seas basically 2 to 3 feet, building to 3 to 6 feet today into tonight, with a southeast wind at 10 to 20 knots with gust up to 25 knots. Eastern U.S. water vapor this morning shows a trough across the southeastern states, high pressure off the New England and southeast Atlantic coast states, southeastern Canada actually, and this is pumping in an easterly wind. We do have some mid and upper level forcing going on here, and we have also some mid and upper level winds from the southwest to the west off the coastline here. So we're finding some of this lifting causing isentropic lift, causing some light rain across the region. Most of this is not spreading too far north of northern New Jersey and New York City, but throughout the day, some of this rainfall could be getting in through the region. It's generally going to be a cloudy day, and yes, we are anticipating some light rain throughout the region. This frontal boundary here across the upper Great Lakes and the upper Northeast, upper Midwest rather, will be moving in our direction and passing through the region during Wednesday as this upper level low here scoots off into southeastern Canada. Here's our radar mosaic coming in from Philadelphia's National Weather Service office. We could see some of the light rain building across the Poconos and into northwestern New Jersey. Most of this is light and spotty. There's more light to moderate rain across coastal sections of New Jersey and out towards southeastern Pennsylvania, and more building up through the Delmarva region this morning. NAM WRF cloud and radar composite here for today, tonight, and into Tuesday and parts of Wednesday too. High pressure is off the northern New England coast. We do have an upper level southwest to west flow, but the air is quite dry across the area here as high pressure is in control. However, we do have a lot of low clouds and mid-level clouds across the region and some spotty rain, and as we go through the forecast period, we find that most of this rain will be on the light side across most of the Jersey and Philadelphia metro area and into parts of Delmarva. It won't be raining all the time, and it won't be raining everywhere, but today is going to be a cloudy, cool day with temperatures remaining in the 50s, possibly into the lower 60s with a little bit more sunshine, if that can happen across the portions of the Hudson Valley into interior Connecticut. And there might be some brightening of skies there. We can see that the NAM model wants to do that during this afternoon across portions of the region, and that's where temperatures could probably get above 60, but elsewhere temperatures are going to struggle into the 50s today with that onshore flow. Some light rain, patchy low clouds, and possibly some fog and drizzle across the region during early tonight and into tomorrow morning. And then notice that the skies are trying to break out as high pressure continues its influence across the region of the northern mid-Atlantic and New England states, and basically this easterly fetch and shortwave off the mid-Atlantic coast states is pumping in some moisture in the mid and low levels of the atmosphere. So it's going to be hard to get any of this precipitation to be on the heavy side, but it will be light, it will be spotty, and it will be drizzling with some fog across the region during tonight and tomorrow morning. And then skies begin to brighten up a little bit. The model doesn't want to actually clear the skies out across the region with a lot of low clouds here throughout most of the day on Tuesday too, but not too much rain, as that atmosphere will be drying in the mid and upper levels with high pressure trying to build and wedge down again across the region on Wednesday. And so we could be breaking out into some sunshine with warmer temperatures in the 60s again by Wednesday afternoon as high pressure once again regains control. GFS upper level 500 to 1000 millibar thickness and 500 millibar heights show high pressure across southeastern Canada and off into the western Atlantic here. And as we move in time here, high pressure will continue to stay foothold here across southeastern Canada. This is a strong blocking pattern that's going on here. And as we can see, it's wedging down through the northern mid-Atlantic states as we get through Tuesday and Wednesday. So skies will break out with some sunshine here and there, but we're probably going to keep the flow here from off the Atlantic, a northeast to east wind, and a couple of waves of low pressure here across the southern mid-Atlantic and southeastern states pumping in moisture from off the Atlantic. But high pressure ridging from eastern Canada all the way down through the northern mid-Atlantic, trying to dry the atmosphere in the northern mid-Atlantic, but at times keeping the low cloud, fog, and drizzle into the area tonight, tomorrow, and possibly into early Wednesday morning before some clouds break out for sunshine and temperatures respond with that sunshine into the 60s. Now, it won't be raining everywhere, and we can see that the model continues to show very strong high pressure here. There's a very strong blocking pattern here between an upper low, which is well out here east of Labrador and south of Greenland, high pressure ridge across southeastern Canada through the mid-Atlantic, and an upper level trough that's developing across the upper Midwest. And the models in this blocking pattern are having a hard time with this because it's keeping all of the energy across portions of the Midwest and west of the Ohio River Valley and through the into the southern United States. And as a result of this, high pressure here and low pressure across the plain states, the northern plains, is going to mean a strong blocking pattern setting up with a northeast to east wind. But temperatures are trying to rise in this flow here on the west side of the high, and that means that clearing will take place at some point across the region as we get into the week, and temperatures will respond with that clearing too. But this blocking pattern continues, as we can see, blocking here off the Atlantic coast, high pressure blocking here across southeastern Canada, and of course our strong and cold anomalous upper low that's cut off from the polar westerlies here across the northern plains by the time we get into next weekend with high pressure here. So really going to start warming things up by the end of the week with a lot more clearing Wednesday night, Thursday, and Friday. And as we get into the weekend, it looks like we're going to have a relatively nice, dry, sunny weekend until this upper low begins to open up actually across the Great Lakes and then moves into southeastern Canada. And this is going to mean a southwesterly wind and a cold front, which will probably be crossing the region early next week. Here's the GFS cloud cover now for later this afternoon, and lots of low clouds here across the region. And notice we do get into some breaks here as we get through the night and early morning hours across northern New Jersey, the Hudson Valley, according to the GFS. And this is because the high pressure ridge is still in control. Even though the low levels are dampening, the mid and upper levels are quite warm, quite dry rather. So, you know, we're going to have some breaks in the overcast skies, but there could be a little bit more drizzle, fog, and low clouds across central and southern New Jersey into the Delmarva. And then high pressure really trying to build in during the day on Tuesday and Wednesday, but still we find some low-level moisture being trapped here under this dry air. And that's going to mean that, you know, from time to time we'll have variable cloud cover. Some regions will have mostly cloudy skies, but as we get through the day on Tuesday, there's a lot more clearing going on. And then high pressure begins to really build into the region, and skies become clear by the time we get to Wednesday night and Thursday, even as the wind flow begins to slacken off just a bit from off the ocean to a northerly flow across the region. So high pressure beginning to build down across the region as we get into the weekend with warmer temperatures and clearing weather on the way. So that's your forecast for today. We'll be back bright and early with you on Tuesday morning. For GardenStateWeather.com, I'm forecaster Robert Smith. You make it a good day.